What's up guys, Will here. We are talking about Chaos Zero Nightmare. The launch is really close and we are talking about team building. So as soon as you start playing this game, it will be really important to know how to build your teams. So I did a spreadsheet where I'm gonna leave the link below. You guys can access this and use this for your own benefit. This will help you a lot to know which teams, which characters you should combine, and I'll bring them to the screen. So this is the spreadsheet I did. Okay, and keep in mind, best for Chaos is shielders, mixed DPS with area of damage and single, best for boss, hyper carry, single targets, and damage over time. Okay, so if you see my last video, I talk about tier list, explaining which are the strongest characters, and in this one, I'm going through the combinations you can have. So I have this divided between DPS. So the DPS is the solid characters that can provide a good amount of damage. So you just need one of these, not two. One of these will be more than enough. Then we have the support DPS. The support DPS is the characters that provide more than damage. So these characters here, they provide only damage, okay? They provide good damage, but it's only about damage, most of their cards and utility. The support DPS can provide more than damage. So on the DPS we have Luke, Beryl, Karen, Renoa, Rin, and Tressa. Most of these characters provide a really massive single target damage. There's one or another that can provide some area of damage, but most of them provide a solid single target damage. Then we have the support DPS. These ones can provide some damage as well, like Main Lin is an insane single target damage dealer. She can provide also buffs and debuffs to the enemies. Then we have Veronica. Lucas provides a lot of area of damage. Owen provides both. Selena buffs and debuffs. We have Magna, which is a shielder. Hugo provides a lot of damage and he also grants follow-up attacks. So every time another character attacks, he can attack after and provide more damage. Of course, we have Kalip, and Kalip is a shielder that can provide area of damage as well, so she's insane. So imagine you can use like Kalip and one of the DPSs, and then you just need a good support besides her to provide some more utility like buffs and shields. For example, you can use one DPS and two support DPSs, or you can use one DPS, one support DPS, and another support or defense. So these ones on this side, they provide most of their kit is about shields and healing and buffs as well. So Maribel is a shielder, Amir is a shielder, Magna, Mika provides a lot of healing as well, Ray provides a lot of buff. We have Oria, Kalip, Nia, and Cassius, okay? So I say here, Olia can replace Mika or Nia, and this can change, okay? Because on my tier list, I classified her as a tier B because she's a bit tricky to play. And Mika is much more friendly to play. She is a 4-star, she's easier to build her ego, and the ego can be very important because it provides you more strengthness to your cards. And because of this, that's why Mika can be a tier S. Orlia, it's a 5-star, so it'll be harder to get some more copies of her, and eventually Mika can overcome Orlia because of that. But she's still a strong character to use, and after this will be released and all of this, we can have a better look of the characters, if there was any changes, if they are stronger or not, we'll see. Then we have Cassius. So Cassius is a very tricky character to use because she's a RNG buffer. So basically, he gets these quests that are completely RNG, you never know what quest you are getting, and sometimes these quests can provide you something that is not so useful as you think. So because of this, it's why I classified him as a tier B. So I'm gonna leave both links below, the spreadsheet, so you guys can have a look at this, and also the tier list. You guys can find the link below to access. Comment below if you don't agree, if you think the tier list needs to be changed, or if there's something here that doesn't fit well. The game is quite recent. I had access to play the test, but of course the test was like 4 days, so of course it's not enough to have a full experience of every single character. I played a lot with Kalip, so believe me, she's really good, and I used her all the time. The moment I got her, I used her all the time. She provides a lot of damage, shield, so it's a very unique character. And I used a lot of other characters like Tressa. Tressa is a very reliable single target damage, and everyone will have her. So use Tressa all the time until you get something better. Like Luke or Rin can replace her as well, but she's a very, very, very solid single target character. And then you want some shield. I use Mika This time I'll use Mika. I got Orlia on the test as well, and as I said on the tier list, she gets these creatures that over time they'll just hang on your hand, and you're not going to use them because they are like 1 cost or 2 costs, but they don't provide much. They provide just a tiny bit of damage. It's not that big, and she'll not be very useful at start. With some epiphanies, maybe she becomes stronger, but I still believe and rely more on Mika than on Orlia. Okay guys, hope this video can be helpful for you and helps you a lot to build and know how to build your teams. Hope you enjoyed, and don't forget, leave your like, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.
悪夢を繰り返してでも0から1へ